Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of NHL20 Franchise GM Mode as we take the Memphis Venom into the 2020-2021 season. I know it's been a little bit since I've been back on here. Main reason for that is I've just been super busy at home and moving into a new room, changing bedrooms and all that. So basically, I still had my TV set up and my PlayStation and all that ready to go. I couldn't exactly do any live streaming. And another issue that I had was after I got it all set up, the Great, can't remember the name of the thing. My external hard drive that I had that had all my games on it. Yeah, that basically died. So it was working just fine, and as soon as I did the move and I went to plug it back in, it wouldn't work. And I don't know if it just, in the process of shutting the whole system down, that, it just killed it, or if at some point I bumped it and it knocked it loose. I don't know. I have no idea. But the thing was always like really sensitive. Like if I touched it or moved it at all, it would disconnect. Because it was inexpensive, but it did the trick. But I had to delete the game and then re-download the thing so it's on my PS4 and not going off of the external hard drive. So that really sucked. But it is what it is. So, let's get into this. We're going to get the season going here. There's a couple players, by the way, that I will have my eyes on when it comes time for the draft. A couple players who I created, and I'm curious to see if there's any chance that I would have in nabbing those players. I don't think it's a very high likelihood, but there's definitely a handful of players that I'm going to take a shot at. I'm going to see if I can get them. I didn't make like super players, although the one is slated to go second overall, so I guess in this draft he's looking pretty impressive. But all right, let's get through the first few games, our preseason. All right, do the promotion nights. I'm not going to worry about it. Subban, okay. Well, I don't think you were hurt to begin with. Well, it's always preseason. There's always people like, oh, he was hurt and he's ready to go back. Like, he's fully healed. That happens every single year, and it's like, that guy's not actually been sitting out at all. Okay, we will be cap compliant. In fact, we might be a little bit below the cap. I'm not entirely sure. Let's get through month number 1. Alright, we're all set. I already did my scouting assignments, so we're good there. Oh, and by the way, that's also a reason why I wasn't doing Nier Automata. I wanted to, and that was another one I had to delete and then re-download. Alright, so let's look at the draft class. Alright, right here, Prince Armstrong. That is a player who I have my eyes on. Unfortunately, I do not think I will have a chance at getting this guy. It would be cool, though. And then I have... Here's another one that I'm going to be trying to get. Skating, not that great. But I think... Loyalty is a concern. Unfortunately, you can't, like, include the personalities when you create players. I'm pretty sure I made this character just to be a big, shutdown, tough defenseman. Hence why he's a defensive defenseman. And if you look, his skating isn't great, but his physicality, woo, he gonna hurt you. So, who else was Armstrong? And then, oh, there's another one who we have a chance to get, actually, and that is Derek Quincy. But we don't know anything about him yet because we haven't scouted him. So, that's the only chance. Someone, Jean-Wei Tan, he's another created player, and he already got drafted last season, which I think he got drafted a year before he was supposed to. Or at least a year before I thought he was supposed to. But apparently, he was okay to go. And I don't know why I didn't look to see if there's any high elites or any gems, but I mean, that's the very first look at the draft class, so we're not going to know anyway. Our players have barely, or our scouts have barely been able to get out there and look at anything, so I'm not sweating it. Bjorn Fott is hurt. And something else, I think I mentioned this before. Wait, what are we doing? Oh, I don't have anyone in my system to replace him, so I need to get a defenseman. All right. Well, I suppose we'll bring up... I'll bring up Handley, right? Hopefully we don't have to worry about losing him on waivers. I mean, it says no waivers, but I don't know. Haven't really figured out all the ins and outs of that yet. So what I was going to say is, I may have mentioned before, but I am also making an effort to not get too attached to any of my players. That's something that I definitely had a bad habit of playing, like in any of these on my own time or in the last one. It's like there's certain players I'm like, oh, but I drafted this guy and I had to make this move and that move to get him, and I don't want to lose him. That sucks. Hey, Batman. What's going on, Batman? Hello. Hope all is well. But yeah, we get all like worked up about it. I don't want to lose this guy because of all the moves I made, and he's been playing well for me, and blah blah blah. So it didn't. Oh, somebody's screaming or something outside. That was weird. Oh, Batman says I'm new to the stream. Well, welcome aboard. It's going to be a lot. It's like you're not going to be seeing me actually playing the game. So if you don't mind just sitting through listening to me talking while we do a whole lot of simulating and of the season and making moves and stuff like that. So that's what you can expect from this series. Batman saying, I saw some of your older videos. It's cool. Awesome, man. Well, thank you. I'm glad you... I hope you dug them. But welcome aboard. Glad to see you watching this. So, but yeah, like I said, so bottom line is I'm going to be trying my best to not get attached, because I can make better decisions and better moves by being cold-hearted. And if I have players who, even if they've been good, but they're suddenly asking for like $10 million a year, and I'm going to be like, I don't know if I can afford that, I might have to let them go. Or if I see players in the beginning of a year and they don't want to stick around, and I see like they don't want to sign a contract extension, then odds are I'm going to trade them away as soon as the season starts. Mainly because I don't want to lose a player for nothing. If it's a player, however, that I'm looking at and I'm like, yeah, but if I let that go... Oops, that's not what I meant to do. If it's a player who's like really... if I have a player who's really crucial to my team's success, then I might hold on to him to the end of the season and then try to trade his rights away to another team. I've done that, but that can really be a pain in the ass, so I try not to do it if I don't have to. Batman's asking, do you have a nice fan base? Like, do you have cool and loyal subs? I mean, I've only got like 200 subs, and I'd say of that 200, 5 watch on a regular basis at all. But the people that do watch, I mean, I have people who come in and out all the time, but they've, for the most part, have been very cool. And actually, Batman, you're coming up as a moderator, so you have had to be on my channel before. So, methinks you changed your name. Methinks this is Albert. Who has been the coolest? I think this is Albert messing with me. And actually, that would be the answer. Albert has been my most loyal. Albert Arge has been the most loyal and consistent viewer of my channel. Oh, I need to bring up a center, don't I? I do. All right, let's do that then. I think I found you out, my friend. It didn't even hit me. It didn't even hit me at first, but I saw the moderator thing on there, and I'm like, I think Albert's a moderator. Yep, I knew it. Aha! See, who's Batman? I'm Batman. I'm the detective here. Oh, that's too funny, dude. All right, McInnes, get your butt up to the main roster here. Albert, a.k.a. Batman, saying, dude, I'm literally laughing out loud. Dude, that was pretty funny. That was pretty damn funny. Yeah, because it took me a second. Like, I'm looking at it, and I'm like, you know, I'm like, oh, I'm just babbling, and the Easter egg in the new name. Oh, the whole, what, the 2187? 2187? I don't know what that Easter egg means. But I mean, I figured out the whole Batman thing. That's, see, for people who don't know that may be watching this later, nobody's going to watch this later. But if anybody happens to be watching this later, Albert has been freaking chomping at the bit for me to get back to Arkham, or I'm sorry, yeah, Arkham Knight, Batman Arkham Knight. And, yeah, guess what? Guess what I have to do with Batman Arkham Knight? I've got to re-download all of that. And the really annoying thing is, not only do I have to re-download the game, but I have to re-download all of the DLC, because that was also all on my hard drive, my external hard drive, which died. Which I think you missed, Albert, when I was talking about that earlier. I moved into another room in my house. I moved to a different bedroom, and in the process, while I was moving stuff, I think my external hard drive that I bought for my PlayStation, it either took a bump or it just died in the process. Like when I turned the power off of everything, it must have just, like, I don't know, shorted out or something. So all the games that I have, fortunately, none of the saved data. All the saved data is for, like, you know, gameplay and stats and stuff like that's still on my PlayStation, but all of the games themselves are all on the hard drive. So I have to reinstall everything, I have to re-download everything and install it on my PlayStation, which really sucks because, you know, I can't play anything until I do that, and it takes forever. I redid Nier Automata, and good God, did that take forever to download onto and install onto my PlayStation. It's like I mean, I can't complain because it's, you know, it's not like I had to repurchase it or anything like that. Tobias Stefan. Do I want to claim him? Probably not. A backup goaltender with a 74 overall, however. You know what? We could nab this guy and then flip him for a trade. I think that's what I'm gonna do. It's not gonna hurt me to pick this guy up. Here, Demont will be ready. Albert saying, yeah, it takes half a day sometimes. Yeah, that's what it felt like. I mean, my son was in the room with me when I was doing it, and I mean, he's the one who initially like kind of clued me in. He's like, you're not going to lose any of your regular save data, so don't worry about it. It's just the game itself. But we figured out how to solve the issue. But freaked me out though. I'm like, oh my god, I swear if I have to lose, you know, if I lost like my save data from like all my progress that I made in games, I would have lost my shit. I would have freaked out. But the real thing that bothers me is it's like that external hard drive was a 2 terabyte hard drive, and now I got to get another one. But maybe I won't have to just yet, because I'm probably going to set money aside for when the PS5 comes out, and hopefully that ought to have enough memory in that I won't need to worry about an external hard drive for a while. Shane Prince is hurt. Oh, man. Damn it, Shane Prince. What are you doing getting hurt? So, the question is... Yeah, we just play McInnes. I don't want to bring up more players than I absolutely have to. Whoops. Tell you what this team does not have. This team does not have a lot of snipers. Let's put Molson in there. Oh, nope. Let's not put Molson in there. He's already in another line. Whoops. Wait a minute. Yeah, why wouldn't Subban be in there? Oh man, I'm still laughing over that whole ruse that you just pulled. That was really good. All right, Subban, get you back in there again. Oh, that's a -1 overall. Well, we'll take the risk because how often do we actually have to worry about that line going out? Not very often. All right, so here, 3-on-3. See, now's where I can put Molson, Sniper, Grinder. Man, this is just built to have like no scoring taking place on a 3-on-3. Which is actually kind of dumb because you would want... Alright, you know what? Let's swap you guys. So that my top line is a scoring line. And I think I'd rather have a two-way player there than a defenseman, or defensive defenseman. Alright, and the other two lines can knock people down and we'll get one line out there that's... Albert saying, actually, I didn't think of it at first. Wasn't some well thought out plan, but when I saw you reacted, I went with it. Nah, that was very well done. That was very well done. And honestly, sometimes those are the best. Those are the best pranks, like the best jokes. Is like when you didn't even expect it, and you see an opportunity, and you're like, "Oh man, I gotta jump at this." Those are usually like, if I ever get somebody, you know, like if I ever play a good prank on someone, that tends to be the way that it happens. Right, hold on, let me see if my... Oh no, he's not even going to be close to coming back. I need to bring in another player. But yeah, generally it's like you see somebody like misunderstand something or whatever, and you're like, oh, I can totally mess with this guy. Speaking of messing with people, so I was messing with my neighbors earlier today. And I'm in my house because, you know, I'm not going anywhere. I was saying, if you look at the time I said hello to the next comment, it only took like a minute. Yeah, it was pretty quick. But yeah, so my neighbors, one of my neighbors was outside. I think there's one guy with his pickup truck, and he's he's outside and he's got the radio, and he's blasting Hall & Oates, and he's playing the song "Man Eater" by Hall & Oates. So I had my window open, and I decided to, like, the song had just started, and I heard it playing, and I'm like, oh, I like this song, and I know the lyrics to it. Time to be a jerk. So I just sat there and I waited, and I waited for the chorus to come up, and as soon as the chorus came, I was screaming the lyrics out of my window. I'm just like the lyrics, like, you know, watch out, boy, she'll chew you up. Whoa, here she comes. She's a man eater. So when it goes, whoa, here she comes, and then I'm screaming out my window, watch out, boy, she'll chew you up. Like I'm warning someone out on the street, you know. And she's a man eater. And all I hear from out, because I couldn't see my neighbor out my window. They were like around the corner or something. I just hear, what the fuck? So I was proud of myself. You know, sometimes you go a little loopy when you've been caged up in the house all day. Oh my God. Another player hurt. Tell you what, that's something I'm going to be really having to deal with, and I think that's going to be a lot of injuries with this lineup. Oh, and here's another thing. You like that, dude? Yeah, so another issue. I got to bring up another player. Oh, my Lord. Oh, my God. All right. Man, this is not good. Jesus. All right. I totally lost track of what I was saying. Oh, well. Talking about the man-eater thing, and then I totally... My brain shut down, and I forgot what I was talking about. Hager. Get in there, Hager. Actually... Well, they're on the same line. Who else did I bring up? I don't know. We're saying it's quite impressive that I'm still here, I think. It's been years, right? A couple of years, maybe. It's probably been at least 2 years. I mean, it's not like I've had my channel running for very long. You know, so it's like... It can't be, like, super long, but I mean, it's at least been a couple of years. So... But I definitely, and you know this because I've told you this before, but I definitely appreciate that you're, that you're on here a lot. It's going to be a good year for rookies. Well, I guess we'll see if it is or not. All right, he's going to be ready to play, but he can't play yet because he can't take the risk of him getting hurt. All right, now he's fully healed. Now, am I correct that he was a left winger? Yes. Alright, get back in the game, buddy. I just don't remember if he was... Who else is out? Ferraro was out. Prince, I think, was the third liner. But that's okay. I can rearrange those lines in a moment. Yes, my UFAs are fine, or RFAs are fine. Albert saying, well, it's not a service if you understand what I mean. I like being here. It's cool because it's usually just the two of us. Yeah, no doubt, man. Well, you know, it's like I said a while back. Like that's one of the things. He's like, I give zero fucks about the game you're playing. Yeah, right on. You know, and that's the thing. Like, I definitely appreciate that more because, you know, you're just coming on and hanging out, and it's definitely like, you know, I've said forever. Like that's one of the things that I like about, you know, going on here and, you know, streaming games, and it's the whole fact that, you know, it's like hanging out with your friends and playing video games. And Ferraro is not fully healed, so why am I looking at this? He's not healed yet. But yeah, you know, it's like back in the day when I was younger. Oh my God, he just came back from injury, dude. But anyway, as I've been trying to say before, my players keep getting hurt left and right because they're a bunch of wimps. But yeah, like, you know, when I was young, that was the whole thing. It's like you just hang out with people, and usually, like when we were playing games, like we didn't have games that you could play at the same time. There wasn't a lot of games like that, so it was like your options were pretty limited. All right, Hager. Jump back in there. And then scratched. Prince is still out. Ferrara's not healthy yet. Tangrardi's out. Alright. Now Ferraro's okay. Now he's healed up all the way. Now we can get him. I don't know what side he played on. I don't know if he was... Ferraro's a right winger. So I think he was over here because I moved McInnes over. And then I'd rather put McInnes back into that position. Except I think he's a center. He is. And then, right, because nobody's... Tangrardi's just hurt again. I can't believe he's hurt again. My God. That's what I was starting to talk about earlier. I was going to say that, like, I think this is going to be an issue for at least a couple... Ooh, look at you. First overall. Going to be a franchise player. Well, we're not getting that player. Unless we are so bad that we win the first overall pick. Which might happen, actually. Because I'm already looking at our Cole Huckins. We're going to avoid him. But already looking at our record as these games roll on. It's not looking good. Prince is almost ready to return. And then Subban gets hurt. So yeah, I think we're gonna have an issue with this. Until we get a few seasons in where I've been making a lot of draft picks, and I can get players who aren't injury prone. I think I'm gonna be dealing with a lot of players going out. And here's another thing. So Albert, I don't know if you were watching me playing this prior to today, but I was having absolute hell dealing with my game. Like the frame rate was really bad in between, like if all right, for instance, if I'm going, like if I'm scrolling down, if I'm pushing up or down, and here's how it's like click click click. Well, what was happening was I would sit there and I'd push down, and it would be like I'd push it and then it would go down. I'd push it again, and then it would go down. And so it was like it was really, really slow, and I couldn't figure out what the hell the problem was. And I don't know why this didn't occur to me, but then I did the very simple solution, and that was, hey dummy, turn the game off. Actually you know, like I logged out of the game entirely, closed the application down, then reopened it, and look, everything worked fine. So that was the hey stupid moment for me. You know, it's like, yeah, that was a very simple solution. That really just blew my mind that that didn't occur to me. Oh, by the way, I traded Conacher away, so he's no longer in my lineup. And Simpson, who is still hurt. And Grotti. So that's my... Okay. But yeah, I was so aggravated. You could see all like the last, especially the when I was still doing the Tacoma Walleye franchise. Oh, good. My guy who stepped in to replace the guy that was hurt is now hurt. That's a wonderful sign. I don't imagine anybody's ready to come back. Nope. So I got to go get another defenseman. But yeah, towards the last several videos that I was doing for the Tacoma franchise, the game was just crawling, and I was getting pissed. So pissed. Regner. This is another guy I was trying to get rid of because he's costing me $2.3 million a season to not be in my main roster, which doesn't really do me any good. I would still like to trade him. I actually don't know if he's on my trade block or not, but he should be. All right. Entering in another player that doesn't really exist. All right. That's good. Hanley's almost ready to come back. However, doesn't mean much right now. Hanley fully healed. Well, he's a backup guy, so let me look at something real quick. If he has a better overall, he's got about the same. But he is a two-way defender, while Regner is also a two-way defender. Unfortunately, since it's been a bit since I did this, I was doing this franchise, like I was doing these streams, I don't remember what my problem with Regner was and why I was like avoiding using him. I think he was just being problematic. I think he might have been getting disengaged or whatever, and I was kind of like, well, if you've got a crappy attitude, I got to get rid of you. Because that's something you absolutely have to do. If you have players on your team, send Hanley down. Does he get claimed? No. But yeah, if you have a player who's got bad morale, then you get this aggravating snowball effect that happens where if that player's unhappy, then the players on the team that he's very like, you know, that he has like the best relationships with, then those players start to have issues and their morale goes down. Oh, they fired the coach. And then like the players that they're close to, their friends start. So it's like that one guy that has like horrible morale, and you know, especially when they get to the point where they're disengaged or disgruntled, they're basically a locker room cancer, and you're now risking your entire locker room chemistry dropping like a rock because you got this guy who's just got a piss poor attitude. And I don't do I have any? I do. I've got McInnes and Hager, which I don't think I need both of them, but for right now I'll hold on to them. Because odds are, someone's going to get hurt any minute now. At the end of... okay. Subban can come back. Yes, alright. I don't have... oh, no, I got a healthy amount of picks. On my, on my own time, I'm also playing through another franchise, which is pretty much my, it's my experimental franchise to see what kind of stuff I should do while I'm playing this franchise. Like, you know, just to get an idea, like, what kind of line combinations should look, how do I best work with my like how do I best work with my my rosters. And let's see, who do I need to drop down? All right, Emerton, Hager. Alright, let's send Hager down. Does he get claimed on waivers? No, he does not. Okay, meantime, Emerton is not healthy yet. But yeah, so anyway, on my own time, I'm playing, and I've been getting, I think it was like I think 2 seasons in a row that I was getting these trades offered to me for players that weren't even like amazing, and I ended up with 3 first-round picks twice in a row, and I think the next season, I think I have 2 first-round picks already, which is madness. But a big part of that is being willing to let go of certain picks. Like, there's times where, like, I'll make a pick during a game that I made moves to grab somebody because they're technically listed as a gem choice. Like this guy, you know, there's something we see in him, but it might only say, like, you know, top 9 forward and not even like an elite level player. So it's like, you don't know, he might turn out to be awesome, but he might also turn out to just kind of be a good plug-in player anywhere in your lineup. And a lot of times, though, I would hold on to them just because, like, well, he's a gem, so I want to see what he turns into. Not thinking, like, well, no, if I let him go, if I'm being offered a first-round pick for that player. Thomas Johns, what's going on, man? I'm enjoying this game, too. Always enjoying the NHL series. But, yeah, but not realizing if I would just loosen up, make that trade, give that player up for a first-round pick, then I can use that first-round pick to actually get a player who I know for a fact is going to be like an elite level. You know, like I can trade, even if it's a late first-round pick, I can trade that in combination with something, with another piece, or maybe either another asset, like being a player or a pick, and then get in the top 5 first-round selections. And my last... what was I going to check? I was going to check something. Oh, it's January, so I want to make sure I want to make sure we're good with our facilities. But yeah, like I ended up with Thomas is saying, what are you talking about? You should get Harold Wilson. I think he's available. Harold Wilson. I don't know. No, I'm just talking about in another franchise that I'm playing off stream. I manipulated a couple good trades where the result was me getting 3 first-round picks in the for 2 years in a row. Insufficient funds. All right, well, guess what? We're going to have to pull in some money from what we have sitting available. But yeah, so I just, I managed to make some moves, and all of a sudden I'm like, oh, well, look. I am sitting pretty with, I think it was 2 players in the top 5. I think I had the 3rd and the 5th overall picks, and then like the 8th, something like that. So Harold Wilson, huh? I don't know if that player's even out there. Thomas has popped in from time to time. Actually, you know what? I'm just going to look. Hudson Wilson. And here's an annoyance. Look at this. Garrett Wilson. Griffin Wilson. Oh, never mind. It's not an annoyance. There's a lot of times where like I have the same damn player. Yeah, Thomas, I'm pretty sure at one point you asked if I wanted to play, if I wanted to play you in this game. Because I remember like immediately, I'm pretty sure it was, I was pretty sure it was you. Because I was like immediately, I'm like, no, I am not playing anyone online. and the reason for that is I'm garbage playing against other people, and I get too frustrated and I don't have any fun. And really, I don't get this game to actually physically play the game. Like normally I just do all the simulating. That's the most fun part to me. Hold on, there was something else I was going to do. I wanted to look at my morale. It's not about you, buddy. It was me saying no in a way of like, I suck. It's like, no, I don't need to embarrass myself. Alright, so I don't have any players. My locker room chemistry is at a 70%, which is pretty sweet. How's my coaching staff right now? Whoops, that's not what I meant to do. Hold on, let's bounce out of there. Uh-oh. Starting to get a little bit of that lag again. So there's a good chance. Alright, 70%, 79% in the AHL, but not bad with this. Hopefully my head coach doesn't ask me for some crazy amount of money. Thomas John saying, can you play something else now? I'm bored, man. Well, nope. How long is this? 43 minutes, 40, yeah. So the plan is I'm going to go through the rest of this season, and then I'm going to take a break, and then the next stream will be me doing the postseason, will be the draft, and the off season of like signing contracts, and then the draft alone usually takes a while. I think he's just teasing Albert. Stefan Matteau is hurt. Because of course he is. Yeah, I'm actually some of that lag is starting to come back, and that's very aggravating. Alright, I guess McGinnis is just gonna be. He's gonna be the guy. And I'll just throw him in here too because, oops, because why not? And I think that lag might start to happen too. Like the further that you get into the franchise mode, like after you go so many seasons, that things start to grind. And I don't know why that is. I don't know if it's because there's so many more players that are popping up in the system or something. I don't know. Multiple players are now eligible, but that doesn't mean that they're necessarily healthy. Okay, well I can get Mato and Tangradi back on there. Okay, well I stand corrected. Who? Tangradi, I think, was replaced by Simpson. I believe. Oh no, Thomas, this is like I said, don't expect exciting gameplay from my hockey streams because it's just, yeah, it's literally just me talking. But the thing is while I'm, that's totally not who I meant to put in there. I meant to put Meto in there. There we go. But yeah, that's what my hockey streams are. And, you know, I converse with just people on here. I'm usually chatting with them, like Albert, a.k.a. Batman. I do other games. Like later on today, I'm probably going to do Nier Automata. And we'll get back to that. But, yeah, this is all I'm doing with the hockey. Like, I'm not actually playing the games. The only time you might actually see gameplay won't... Oh, my God, another player hurt. Won't be actually me... but it won't actually be me playing it. I'll let the game play on its own, and I will just comment over top of it. Thomas John saying, well, I'm not a fan. You just used to play better games. Nah, dude, it's cool. Don't worry about it. If this isn't to your liking, you don't have to watch. If you're already subscribed and you have that notification button on there, you know, if you see it pop up and it's a game that is exciting and that you are interested in watching, then by all means, man, pop in and watch those. Because like I said, like Nier Automata, that's fun. But it's like the other thing too is, oh man, he's a franchise player. In the watch list. So this was one of my created guys, and he's looking pretty good. Similar style to Wayne Gretzky, huh? All right. There's no way I'm getting him unless I completely shit the bed in the season. You've seen Albert before, Albert Arge. He just changed his handle. But Albert watches my channel more than anybody. No, I'm Batman. You weren't on at the same time. Yeah, he's been on here for a while. Bjorn fought. I don't remember him actually being out. He probably wasn't. He wasn't. Didn't sit out a game, but I'm being reported that he's healthy, that's nice to know. Alright, so last chance. Let me look at my... Albert ain't going anywhere. Alright, trading block. Who's on the trading block? Let me guess, my first round picks are on there? Of course. Even though I don't have any interest in giving those picks away. I will continue to complain about. I'm getting a hint of trolling going on here. And that's okay. I don't mind people being negative. It doesn't bother me. So I'm going to put... Who was it? Regner? No one's gonna make me an offer for this guy. I'm actually gonna have to look at see who's got a contract expiring soon, And if they don't want to resign. Why in this, like, it changes your trade block on you all the time. And the point is that if you have like your first round picks pop up on your what you're offering on your trade block, like that, and like your wants, when it takes those wants off, then you're not getting offers from what you're actually hoping to get. You know, like if I sit there and I'm like, oh, I really would like to see you know, some offers for a first round pick, and then if it takes it off of there, then it's not really doing me any good. Alright, so do I have anybody who does not want to return? I don't think I did. I think maybe a goalie? No, it wasn't a goalie. Maybe it was somebody from... Oh, okay, so neither one of these guys, Havanen and Stefan, neither one of them want to stick around, so that's fine. I'll put them on the trade block. That's what that's for. Thomas John's saying, well, I'm trolling, but you don't realize the depths of this troll. Okay. What am I doing here? What am I looking for? Trade block. Alright, we are throwing both of those goaltenders on here. Although, like I said, I guarantee we're not gonna get those offers. Havanen was one. And Stefan was the other one. And both of these guys are old as hell too, like for hockey players. 37 years old. Oh! That's the guy that I picked up in I claimed off of waivers, I think. That's who that is. Thomas John saying, are you hearing me, Walt? Yeah. You don't understand what I'm saying? You should know better by now. Nope. The only other thing that I can think of is that this is Crust hiding under a different name, which would be twice that I'm getting zapped by familiar people under different names on the same stream, which would be pretty funny. Find a trade. Speaking of Crust. Batman. What the hell is this guy talking about? I don't know. The only thing I can think of, like I said, is if it's a friend of mine, a Canadian friend of mine, messing with me, which that wouldn't shock me either. No. Nobody wants this guy. And nobody wants this guy. Well, that's right. I might use Stefan in a trade attempt later on. Now we're saying, well, that would be a hell of a coincidence. Yes, it definitely would. Actually got to tell Crust to get his ass on here at some point. Chat a little bit to miss the dude. Oh, it's Jesus. Well, that changes everything. But you know what he isn't? He is not the dear Lord. Albert knows the dear Lord. Thomas Johns, I do not understand. I am plenty entertained, though. Oh, good. The guy that I just... This is ridiculous. These injuries, I swear to God. And I don't have anyone to bring up... Oh, for Christ's sakes. Time to bring up another player. Albert is just completely confused. You're not the only one, my friend. Not the only one. And that was a wing that I just brought in. I know I already have a center. Right? Yeah, McInnes is already... Okay, so we got both these guys up there. Man, this is just the team of constant injuries. It's very aggravating. Get in there, Vave. Thomas Johns, let's play a game. I'm not going into any room where I need to either saw my foot off or cut into a man's stomach for a key. It's not going to happen. We're not going to get crazy here. Thomas Johns, I've actually watched your videos from the shadows for a long time. At least somebody is. I don't mind shadow lurkers, that's fine. You know what would also be funny is if it was Toby in the other room, who should be doing his work. Throw Molson out there, I guess. And Matto. I really don't know who else to put out there for shootout, nor am I worried about it. Unless Albert is both Batman and Thomas Johns, which is not impossible. Yes, that's what's going on here, is Albert is playing the roles of both people. Oh, Anton Blyde is ready to come back. Well, good for Anton Blyde. There was a player I wanted to get from Medicine Hat. I don't think I, Ah, look at that. That would be crazy. Womp womp. So I already had that inkling that that's what was going on there. But I wasn't 100% sure, so I wasn't going to point fingers yet. But I got you. I got you. Get back in there, Blyde. It was fun. And let's get Ferraro back in there. Ah, he's still hurt. Damn it. So what are you on your phone and a tablet or something? I'm assuming. Oh my God, the injuries! This is so aggravating. Here's the other thing that sucks, is every time you get a bad injury, then you gotta like really mess around with all these lines. I can't put Subban in there because there's somebody else already in that spot. What about Bjornfoot? No, because he's in there. Oh my god. Okay. He's not in there. Oh, using 2 phones. Gotcha. Since laptop, my first prank, I've been at it creating a new account. Oh, I see. Then I'm assuming that wasn't Thomas Johns who was asking me about playing NHL in the past. I mean, obviously it wasn't. But yeah, there was somebody who was asking me, and it was a name similar. It was obviously it wasn't Thomas Johns, but it was like it was a similar sounding name. And someone was like, "Oh, you want to play NHL?" I'm like, "Nope, sure don't." Because I would be horrible. All right, let's throw him in there. Let's not throw him in there because he's already on another line. God damn this. Emerson's probably already on. He sure is. Hold on. Prosser. Can we throw Prosser in there? Yes, now those special teams are terrible. I don't care, I'm just putting him on. Go ahead. No, I can't put him on there. Son of a bitch. Okay, get me out of here. Batman saying, now that's what I thought was so weird. Well, you would, of course, love to play a game with me sometime. Yeah, naturally. Who are you offering me? Poirier? For a 3rd round pick, I've got extra 3rd round picks, but I mean, a 72 overall isn't exactly, it's not exactly amazing. Although we don't have a lot of right wings. We really don't have a lot of right wings. But there's potential to be an AHL top 6 forward. It's not exactly impressive. Batman saying, but what if Toby was me all along? Well, that would be kooky. No, I don't think this guy's worth the trade. I'd be giving up a 2021 3rd round pick, and right now, I need those early picks. I need my top 3 picks, my top 3 rounds, as much as possible. What I was Tony all along. That would be weird. Yeah, because I don't even know who Tony is. My mom messaged me the other day, and she was like asking about, like, oh, can Tony come up this weekend? I'm like, well, Mom, I don't know who Tony is, but hang out with whoever you want to hang out with. It's perfectly fine with me. Let me get maybe something will fit into this line a little bit better. Yeah, he does. Oh, shut up. Alright, am I going to get any decent offers here? Come on. Oh my god! I put Wayne Simpson in, and he got hurt the very next game. I do not have durable players on this team. Yeah, Heinola's ready to come back. That's wonderful, but not putting him back until he's 100%. And right now we're in the playoff hunt, so I'm not going to get a good first-round pick without making some maneuvers. But I'm definitely going to be... I have to make a move to try to get one of those top picks. I don't know what kind of asset I can give up, but I need to get like a... Good job, Albert. Good job timing out Thomas Johns. That guy, what a pain in the ass. But yeah, I'm going to have to make some kind of a move to get one of those top picks because I need a strong player to start leading this team. Anyone else? Nobody else. Okay. So yeah, it's gonna be me making a attempting to make an acquisition here. And actually, I should try to back out now. Trading block is fine, but what I need to do is I need to see what teams are struggling. Batman saying, dude, I'm gonna leave. Gotta sleep unless you have more ghost stories. Nah, I've exhausted my ghost stories. And my place ain't haunted, so. But yeah, man, go hit the sack. Get some sleep. But it was good seeing you popping in, dude. Both you and your other personality. Let's see. I gotta mark this down somewhere. Where am I gonna mark this down? Well, I can do it over here. Alright, so we've got Miami, Fresno, Regina, Charlotte, Quebec, Brooklyn, Niagara Falls, and Delaware. So, I am going to... Ben was saying, I'm not actually going to sleep, but I didn't want to hear... I didn't want to hurt your feelings by saying I was just going to do other stuff now. It's cool, dude. You're not going to hurt my feelings. You know, go do what you got to do, man. You don't have to sit here on the stream the whole time. It's all cool. Alright, so let me see. Can I make any trade? So if I trade with Miami, the worst that's going to happen is they get one of the top picks. But unfortunately, I know that their first round pick is going to be pricey, and they're probably not going to want to trade it. Yeah, I didn't think so. Yeah, I'm a little sad. Just a bit. Wow, that is... Yeah, my first round pick is nowhere near worth anything compared to theirs. Egad. And I don't have any players that are really worth anything. Alright, well, it's not looking like I'm going to be able to steal a first round pick, which really sucks. But perhaps I can get a Can I get another second round pick? Even though they don't want to give up a second round pick? Yeah, they suck. Alright, you know what? Screw Miami. Fresno. That's Halifax. Fresno Yin Yang. How about you fellers? What are you willing to trade? Ooh. Alright, I'm not going to be able to get their first round pick. I'm not even going to fool myself into thinking that's going to happen. But maybe they have an interest in a player or two that I could. Nope. Damn it. Damn it. Okay, well, you know what? Can I possibly get rid of Regner? You guys are interested in him. So what can I get? Can we trade for another player that maybe isn't all that amazing? Because that would be cool. I mean, somebody with good potential. Doesn't look like it. You got a lot of garbage in your system. Top 9, top 9. Bottom 6, top 6. Alright, now they're starting to get a little pricey. Well, I could go for... Hey, would you like to give me that guy for... No, you don't want to go for that move. Alright, you won't give me him. So what about... a bottom 6 player, huh? I mean... Nope. Alright, I'm just gonna go for... Someone's coming. Uh-oh. I don't think this guy is worth a 5th round pick, but let's see. No, you don't want a 5th. What about a 6th round pick? Can I steal that from you? No. Oh no. Toby was coming. It's actually a horrible thing to say. Wow, you guys won't even give me a 7th round pick for him? Come on now. What about a 6th round pick for next season? Nope. Alright. I can see this is a waste of time, so screw this. Sad trombone noises. Wah, wah. Yeah, it's looking like I'm just going to be losing these players for nothing, which really sucks. Any trade deadline offers? Anyone? Anyone? Nope. Oh well. Alright, we're going to keep the current prices and change our marketing budget. Now we're saying, how could I know that? Because you truly are Toby. Or you're talking to Toby on his channel. Or through his Instagram. Says that's the only way the boy communicates with anybody. And I know he's watching right now. Save budget. Matto. Whoa, the lag is starting to build up again. And let's get this useless guy on that line. Well, not completely useless. Oh, 3-on-3. God damn it. I'm just going to put the player we just brought in into that position because nothing else is going to work. Toby doesn't know who Batman is. Nana Batman. Okay, now I don't have anyone to play this position unless someone's... Nobody. Gotta bring somebody else up. Yeah, Albert, I think that's exactly what happened, because I saw that there were 3 people watching, and I'm like, as soon as he walked in, I'm like, I think he's just watching the stream. I think he was being sneaky. Oh my god, all of my available forwards are now brought up to my main roster. Which means I have no more options. If another forward gets hurt, I'm going to have to put a defenseman in their place, which is really, really bad to do. This is not good. Man. I seriously need better players. I need players that are not injury prone. Oh no! It's Thomas Johns again. Toby, just be careful about this Thomas Johns guy, because like he's kind of negative and can be a bit of a dick. He was kind of being douchey earlier. I'm not going to get any of these players. Maybe I get Andronov. Maybe. But I don't think I've got much of a chance at nabbing. Man, and I would really like to. I definitely want Armstrong here. Not gonna happen though. Oh, I see what's going on. Wilson almost ready to return. That's good because I can't handle any more injuries. Oh my god! What did I just say? Alright there, Will Hager. You're out. Molson's in. Molson's probably not fully healed. He's not. So there's a very good chance now that he's going to get destroyed. Multiple players are available. Yeah, that's all well and good. Thomas Johnson, what the hell does that mean? Toby, your father is the worst YouTuber ever. And of course, my loyal son says, yeah, you aren't wrong. I give my son literally the shirts off my back, and he doesn't even defend his father against YouTube commenters. Oh, good. Burkowski's hurt. Because, you know, why not? Might as well make sure our defense is getting riddled with holes. I think I literally have one more player that I can... Oh my god. I think it said Ferrara is Ferrara's back. Alright. Oh, Simpson is available as well. Okay, that's good. Wait, hold on a second. Is that not who normally plays that spot? Sorry, I'm not talking. I'm trying to figure out whether or not to tell them to stop getting injured. I'm trying, man. They don't listen to me. Yeah, I think that Thomas guy needs a timeout. He sucks. This guy's a jerk. Alright, what is my... Who do I have that's not hurt? Simpson and Hager are not hurt. They're both backups. I know that Holtz was my fourth liner, so... Alright, who's back now? It says multiple players. Wait a minute. I thought that was about to tell me that I had a goaltender that was injured. Hager and Simpson. It doesn't make any sense. I don't know what the hell that was trying to tell me there. Okay, Lewis is who I just brought in, so he should not be... Okay. Yeah, you guys can decide amongst yourselves who wants to silence Thomas Johns. I think he's crossed the line one too many times. Stefan Matteau is almost ready to return. That's good. Alright, let's see where we end up at the end here. Bjornfot is fully healed. Was he actually out? I don't remember. I've had so many injuries now I can't keep up with who... No, he wasn't. Do I have anyone else who's healed enough to come back? No. Matteau is not healed, so he cannot return yet. Oh, shit. Toby got him. Toby got him. He said, screw this guy. He's going home. The other thing I can't wait to do with this lineup is actually have left wingers playing left wing, right wings playing right wing, instead of having to mix and match all over the place. Okay, now we go to roster moves to send guys back down, which is fine with me. Alright. Hager, Dumont, Holtz. Okay, Hager can go down. Albert's asking, do you want to tell Toby? Should I tell him? Tell him what's up? Toby, you know who Thomas Johns is. I'll tell you that much. You know who it is. I don't know if I should tell you who it is, but you know who it is. Contrary to popular belief, it is not crust. Alright, Bartkowski is back, so who else can we send back down? We can send Vabe back down. Oh, no one's claiming him. See, Albert has two personalities. Unfortunately, his other personality has been running wild. I need these guys to get back into playing form ASAP. There we go. Because we're about to hit the playoffs, and it would be nice to actually have my playoff players back in action. Okay, so Holtz, alright, Holtz is in the right spot. Very good. What about Bartkowski? Nope, still hurt. Can't play yet. Albert is a mad lad. Crazy people, crazy. Alright, Bartkowski back in action. And now we can finally actually start to get some normalcy going with our lineup here. Get in there, Bartkowski. Bartkowski is such like a jock asshole name. All I can think of is like some dude who like plays American football and like likes to pick on nerds. It's like, oh no, here comes Bartkowski, and he's just nerds. In real life, he's probably like the nicest guy on the planet, but you know, I don't know him, so I can't say if he is or not. All right, advancing. At least we are in the playoffs, so that's a good sign. Regular season has ended. Failed. Defending home ice says we didn't get 30 home wins. Oh well. I really don't care. I'm also not going to be able to fix the club seats the way that they want. I can't afford to upgrade those, so they're not going to get upgraded. My locker room chemistry is kind of shitty. Let me look at my morale real quick. Right now, who do I have? Prince and McDonald seem to be all right. Ferraro. He's disgruntled. Oh, he's disgruntled. He's got 3 years left at $3 million a year. I knew when I saw that the locker room chemistry had dropped that somebody had a shit attitude, and look who it is. How are my goalies? How are my goalies doing? They're fine. Goalies have no problems. That's good. That's good. That's good. Yeah, I guess Toby's hip. He's hip to the joke. All right, guys, here we go into the playoffs. Let's see how we handle this. All right, later, Albert / Batman. Na Albert. Later, dude. All right. Let's see. Where do we predict we get bumped out of the playoffs? I think we make it to the second round and then we lose. Let's find out. Toby, you have any bets here? Nope, here he comes. That's a win. That's 2 wins. Albert Batman Thomas. Uh-oh, we're 2-1. 3-1. Okay, let's not blow this. Let's not lose 3 in a row, please. That's 1 loss. Let's not do it again. Let's win this. Let's get this series over with. There we go. Very good. Very good. So we got through the first round. So we are about to go into the second round. This is where I predict we blow it. Because it's generally what happens to me. I get to the second round and it all falls apart. And they get knocked out early. Yep, there's the first loss. Oh, and Bartkowski is hurt in the playoffs. Just great. Wonderful timing, Bartkowski. Wonderful timing. Time to bring in Regner again. Regner looks like a jerk. Oh, we're 1-1. Oh, we're 2-1. Starting to pull ahead a little bit, but what happens now? Do we get the... Oh, what happens is we get another injury. And here we go again. You know, put McGinnis in there simply because he's the best overall player. Even though he's not necessarily good for that line. All right, Bartkowski's almost ready to come back. Another win. We're 3-1. We might advance to the conference finals. Bartkowski is fully healed and ready to go. We might actually pull something off. Hey, it's Toby Wolf's personal account. Totally random dude. Because that's not Albert at all. Look at that. We got through to the conference final. What is this madness? What is this madness? Oh, but it's Glendale. And for some reason, both in this franchise and my other one, Glendale just gives my team the fits. And I don't know... Uh-oh. Toby is battling himself. Alright, Wilson is available, but I want him to be healthy, so I gotta wait. How we doing here? Here's a loss. Here we go, getting bounced out of the playoffs. Oh, well, we're gonna look at the draft class real quick. Any other, nobody... Any gems or just that bust? Oh, we got a gem. We also want to avoid Huckins and Habibulin. But Eli smiles. Does he? Eli smiles. Alright. I know I have multiple players eligible to be dressed, but My concern is whether or not I have healthy players that can be dressed. All right, Molson can get back. That's good. This is kind of an important time to have my lineup completely healthy and ready to go. Oh no, Thomas Johns is back. The war of the troll accounts is on. We're 0-2. Can we get some wins, guys? There's a win. We need 3 more wins. Come on. Come on, let's get to the same. We're 1-3. One more loss and we're done. And Barkowski is hurt again. Because of course Barkowski is hurt, because he sucks. This guy clearly injury prone. He's back. Alright, we won. Can we win 2 more in a row and have a miracle happen in our favor? Nope. That's it. Out of the playoffs in the conference final. We did not survive. We got the boot. Now it's Glendale against London. The London Comets, Jesus Christ. The London Comets have won the Stanley Cup. All right, 69.2 million is my cap floor. All right, so that's pretty important. Keep those prices. Oh, you got him. Very good. Kansas City, Brooklyn, Miami, they're all going to get a massive upgrade. Because those top several players, like top 4 or top 5, are freaking beasts. Failed. I want us to advance to the Stanley Cup final. Yeah, so did I. You wanted fan happiness to be 98. That's completely unreasonable. Like, your fan happiness can be at like 100 at best at one point, like early in the season. But as soon as the season goes on, it wavers. And 98 is crazy. That's way too high. Just like the rent. The rent is too damn high. Wow. Look at all these busts out here. Huckins, Comrie, Bobby Boulin, Robidas. Alright, that's fine. We'll be avoiding them. Don't worry. Alright, let's see the retirement. Do we have any players or coaches that retire? Please, no coaches. I don't mind players retiring on the team, but just for the love of Pete, just no coaches, because I hate trying to replace coaches. It's a huge pain in the ass. Oops. Anyone? Anyone? Did we lose it? Nope. Nobody retired from our team. We're all young and stuff. Okay. We didn't lose anybody. So that's good. Let's continue simming. Alright, advanced day, because I'm not doing any interviews. Alright guys, that's it for the stream. 99 minutes, and I think it's only that long because of a lot of silly chatting going on between all of us. All of us having fun and being goofy on the chat. Yes, I know, my trade block, whatever. Shut up. So anyway, that's it for now. I am now going to take a break. I'm going to go through all my upcoming draft picks and try to figure out who I'm drafting so we can make that go as quickly as possible and try to see what kind of moves I have available to make to try to move up or down in the draft and get the players that I want. So hopefully I'm able to accomplish that. We shall see. So anyway, like I said, that's it for now. We'll be back in a little while, and we'll get into the draft. So in the meantime, I hope you guys are all staying safe, staying healthy, keeping proper distance from everybody, being smart and washing your hands, you know, the things you need to be doing right now. So if you haven't already, feel free to subscribe, hit the notification button, do all that YouTube stuff that you get told to do by every YouTuber of all time. And until the next one, as always, peace.